Welcome builders, andyisyoda here. Welcome back to the very last episode, apart from a separate time-lapse and cinematic episode, of Finbarr's Marsh. This is the series where we've been converting a Dungeons & Dragons map drawn by milbysmaps.com. Check out the links below to Milby's Maps and his Patreon. You can get extra pictures. He draws these maps, D&D maps. I love them, and we've converted this one. It's Finbarr's Marsh, and this is the castle. This is the King's Castle, the second castle-y building. We've got to join it up to the Queen's Castle today. So on the bottom floor it was mostly offices, administration, council buildings, and on this level we're going to be having a library and just extra administration offices, the treasurer's office, councillors' offices, that kind of thing, with a connection I think through to the stairwell on the right hand side. So you're going to see all the workers, the busy bees, me and all the other builders building a library, and then pretty much quite a few offices. Top right is also a bunk room for guards. We'll have a tour of everything we've built so far in this episode, and kind of a grand tour of the whole city coming up a little bit later on after this time lapse. We're adding in some fireplaces. Fireplaces weren't really marked into the maps, so we kind of have to decide where to put windows. Actually, they're not marked either, and where to put fireplaces, but that's nice to give us some sort of artistic control over what we're building as well, not just slavishly following the map. Although we've been as accurate to the map as possible, really trying to do the maps by Matthew Milby justice. Up onto the floor, the very top floor of the King's Castle, and we've got some common rooms, some servant rooms. We've got a kitchen. More bunk rooms for the guards, kind of an upper guards bunk room. We've got kind of the castle administrators' offices, as well as some staircases. We'll have a look around this place in just a few seconds, but this is getting higher and higher. We kept the outside of the castle in cyan, and we're going to be painting it with our world edit brushes. And our world edit brushes, we're going to use a simplex command, which means that we get to paint with these bricks that we've chosen for the outside of the castle, and they group together really nicely. And we've grouped together mossy stone bricks, andesite stone for the base, and then the upper levels have got more white and grey colours like andesite, diorite, polished diorite, calcite, I think polished andesite as well. It makes for a nice kind of mixture of bricks. The whole city was based on the city of Cork in Ireland, and that's what the map maker drew this, imagining what the medieval city of Cork looked like. Up to the very final layer here, using some lime wool to kind of mass out the very top. We're deciding where all the windows go, and then having to take out some of the windows, and then decide where this kind of bridge goes across, and then make an archway between the back and the front here. And this archway is going to have hanging down from it kind of a sea gate, something that could be lowered and raised, and it's going to be like a mesh chain mail coming down. We're going to make it out of chains. We're going to make it out of andesite walls, and it's somewhere that, you couldn't sail past this. It would tangle up on everything in the ship. It would wrap around your masts and booms and sails and things, and wouldn't let you physically get past. It would be all connected together. But there we go. Crenellations are done on top, and we added a few details like a beacon, some crossbows, some cranes to lift up equipment as well. But we'll have a good look at the castle in just a few minutes time. Now it's time for the very last build of the series. This is the Monastery. The Monastery is on the Abbey Island, and inside we've got a main worshipping room, a berry storage room, a kitchen, dining room, office, and then upstairs we've got bedrooms and I think a little closet as well for all the monks to live in. And in the background there you might be able to see a little spruce village that Sarasven has been busy building as well. We put on our usual green roof. We went straight for green this time. We don't have time to wait for the copper to oxidize. We just went straight for oxidized cut copper slabs to put the roof on, and there we go. Let's have a good tour. There we go. That's the whole city loaded. What do you think of the view of the castle? I can't do much from here because I've got shaders on and a very long render distance. I've got about 10 frames per second. It is a very large, complicated city to look at in Java Edition. Right, I'm going to take off shaders and we can dive down and have a look inside the King's Castle. We'll have a look at the Abbey. We'll have a look at the, we've got a spruce village cropped up there. And then Beast Bomber around this corner here. I've done a little clifftop mining village, which is awesome to look at as well. There we go, back up to 100 frames per second. Normal Minecraft has resumed. Huge shout out and thank you to the builders. I'm going to read their names out again. Absolutely amazing. Shuzilla, Renmillion, Destroyer, Kingly Mendley, Beast Bomber, Local Farmer, Luminous Ravney, Dragon Muster, JJ, Doobies, Uki, Dreadspine, VFDH, Moneybags, Handbuzz, Omad Tech, Robosnake, and massive hug and thank you to Sarasvin, who's done the most work. Absolutely incredible, Sarasvin. Thank you. What do you think of our map? Not bad, huh? The weird green roofs come out blue on our map, which is pretty cool. Oh, we've added in some boats. Did I show you? We've added in some boats. Shout out to Darksaber for doing an epic farm as well. We'll have a look at that at the back. So yeah, let's venture into the city. Hi guys, how you doing? Take a walk through our city. It's a constabulary. Remember that? That's a tavern. You can buy your beer. And then the temple. Remember the temple? I don't know who the temple was for, but we've got a temple in there. And then what do we have? A bakery and some other houses, some rich houses, the fountain, big rich Tabara house. We had this guy. Hi. Pulling a cart. Emberlight. Hi to Emberlight. Watches on Twitch. Guys, you can download this whole city now. You can download it on my Patreon. Patreon.com/andyisyoda. And you get to download everything we've built since 2019. This city will be available in Java and hopefully Bedrock as well on my Patreon. If you don't like Patreon, if you don't want to move to a different website, you can do the whole thing straight through YouTube by becoming a YouTube channel member. And you get access to everything we've been building. Upgrades, cities, kingdoms, the works, schematics, all through my Discord as well. So join on YouTube channel member, then you get access to the Discord, or do it all through Patreon and you can use Discord as well on that. And this place, awesome. We have furnished every single house. We have put detail on every street. We've put vines growing up just about every wall. We have made the chimneys work with smoke. Every T has been crossed and I has dotted. Every single place has been looked at carefully. Sarasvin, big shout out to Sarasvin, made a big list of everything that needed to be furnished, and we went around and furnished absolutely everything. The towers, don't know if I've ever shown you inside the towers. The towers have staircases that wind absolutely all the way. I don't know if I showed you this before, all the way to the very top. So every single tower you see around the whole city has these beautiful staircases. They wind and they wind and they wind, and eventually you get up to this level, and that gets you to the city wall level, and you could keep on going if you wanted to get to the very, very top of the little skinny towers up there. Right, where are we? Well, we're going to have a look at the King's Castle. This is the castle we just made. Do you like the big kind of sea gate here hanging down with chains? And then up here we've got kind of a mechanism where you could wrap around the chains as well. Pull the sea gate up. Did I ever show you this? I think I showed you this in the last episode. We have our... Pretty sure I showed you that. That was the armory. Anyway, come on, Andy, into the King's Castle. Castle starts off with this huge door. Love it. And then it looks very, very castle-y on the inside. Just kind of with these candles, I think. I love these on lightning rods. So through here we have room A, which is a ministerial office. We kept everything pretty simple. And then another office in here. B is an... what is B again? Yeah, another ministerial office. And then C is through here is a treasurer's office. Treasurer's office, a little bit of a window right there. And then this is a council chamber, administrative council chamber. Admin, who likes admin? Probably nobody likes admin. And then through here, this is a room. What room is this again? This is D. This is E, F. E and F. E, administrative office, and then a records room. This is a records room, or supposed to be a records room back there. We didn't probably do a very good job of making it into a records room. And then through here we have GHIJK, just offices back here. But I love how it's all off this kind of round central hallway here. It's really, really cool. Upstairs in this castle, first of all, shout out to Renmelian who did the staircase for us. And I thought this looks absolutely fantastic. Doesn't the staircase look superb? Apart from that block. Just looks absolutely wonderful. Definitely going to design my staircases like this from now on. So well done to Renmelian, our artist friend. I'll just colour these in as well. No matter where you go in the city, there's always something to tweak, always something to look at and do. Anyway, we don't want to go too far upstairs, or do we? We come up that stair. This links us round to the next level up, which is C, which is no, it's L. It's a room L, a guard room. So we have a guard's room in here. Very dark, actually, in the guard's room. Maybe I could add in a lamp on the ceiling, light up the guard's room. They've got a little kitchen, bedroom, and recreation area. We added some windows on the outside just to let you know where we are. Oh, by the way, do you like our ship? We took this ship from 7 upgrades to a ship in Minecraft, and I'll try and remember to put a link to that video in the down below. 7 upgrades to a ship. Where were we? We weren't in that window. We were in this window, I think, and that links to this room, which is room M on the map, which is a private study room. Private study. So there's some private little desks there to study at. Renmelian did this room, I think, as well. Thank you to everybody who was building. We've got a library around here, kind of a double level library with some more windows as well. Very smart to have a library, I think, in your castle. Another window opens up onto that side of the build. And then through here we have, I think that's a scribe's room, and then a secretary. A bit dark in here as well, actually. Secretary's room in here. Another staircase going up as well. And then through here, we changed over some of these rooms. This is room K, or R, I think. Room R, High Marshal's office. This is a war room. We had a map on there before I accidentally deleted the map. So that was a war office, which was meant to be in this room. And this room is room S, which was the High Magistrate's office. I think this is the High Magistrate's office. This was meant to be a war room, and the High Magistrate's office was meant to be through here, but we swapped them over because we wanted to make room for a nice big map. And then up and onwards in this castle, we have another awkward staircase up here to kind of the very top of the castle, top of the main round section of the castle. And that means that we have a little apartment over here. This apartment would be Castellan's apartment. The Castellan would be, I think, somebody who would look after the management of the castle, kind of the castle manager. And then here is the treasurer's apartment. The treasurer gets their own little apartment and window as well. And then this links into W, the guards' quarters. Then we have a common room through here, and this just links over to here again. We'll take up that staircase in a minute. And then through here is, I think, a kitchen, and then we've got servants' quarters through here where the servants can live. Is this meant to be a door here? I'm not sure this is even meant to be a door here. It is meant to be a door here. That's interesting. I think there was a pantry missed as well. And then up here, this links us onto the main towers. As you can see, it links to that staircase at the back. And this is the main kind of skinny tower, which we can take the staircases all the way up, actually, and finish right up here with the catapults. And we've got our crossbow things as well. I can never remember what these are called. We've got cranes. It's going to come to me what they're called. The big crossbow things. Cranes here, delivering some goods to the top of the castle. But there we go. Big shout out to Darksaber for the farm. We love the farm. He's even done some animal pens as well. So we'll put some animals in there, I guess, at some point. when we put the map up for download, we'll make sure we populate it with some animals. So I'll be working on the download of this, and as you watch this video, the download should be ready on Discord. Over here we have a little village that was started, a little kind of a house on its own by Beast Bomber. He turned it into this little mining community as well. Not on the map, but we just couldn't help ourselves but add in maybe somewhere where we're going to get all that copper for all the roofs. And all the roofs, as you can see, have turned green as well. Did you like watching the orange copper turn into green? I think everywhere is completely cut oxidized copper now. I think there might be a few roofs at the back here which have yet to turn. Yeah, this one is just on the turn. The very last roofs back here still turning from copper. Over here we've got this little monastery to show you. Forgot about the monastery, right? So here is the monastery. What do you think? We made it out of sandstone and spruce and a nice big slab roof. We've got berries. We moved the shed to there, but that is our monastery. Hopefully it looks fancy enough. And then inside the monastery we've got an ablution pool. We turned it into a hot tub. We've got a little manager's office, a dining room, a kitchen with a pantry at the back. Again, we kept it very plain, especially since it was a monastery. We've got the kind of a worship room here. Hello. Is it Yoda? He's got a staff. And then we've got the berry storage room over here. I think there's meant to be paintings there. Yeah, the berry storage room. And then upstairs, we've got a beautiful corridor. Nice big windows. Thank you to Darksaber for the windows. We forgot to furnish a room. I think this is the chief monk's bedroom. We forgot to furnish it, guys. Oh my goodness. And then here we've got bedroom, 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 bedroom. Basically the monk's bedroom. So we have one little furnishing task to do there, which we forgot to do. But there we go. That is the monastery. And then the last thing I'll show you over here is we've got a teeny tiny little village in the making. You could take this over, you could download it, and you could start to build up your own little, maybe a log cutter's village, maybe a sawmill, that kind of thing. It's on the outskirts of the village with access to forests. So it could be foresters, log cutters, or tree cutters. What do they call them? Tree people that cut down trees. I keep forgetting words. Logarithms. No, that's mathematics. Little fort at the back here, but that is Finbarr's Marsh. Shout out and big thank you to Matthew Milby who drew the map. Check out his Patreon link in the down below and his website milbysmaps.com. Hopefully we'll be doing more Dungeons and Dragons maps. We absolutely loved doing this project, especially since it had sewers. You know, we've got oh, secret geode here, by the way. We put that in. We've got sewers. If I go into /game mode spectator, you know, you can see underneath this map we've got hidden temples, you know, abandoned temples. We've got a sewer system, a flooded cave system. Here we've got the drainer community. Sorry, I had a curry, my bad. We've got these basements and crypts and cave systems and bathrooms. And where are the sewers? I should be able to find a sewer. We go a bit further up. This is the drainer community, the mushroom building community. We've got sewers underneath as well. We've got basements underneath everything. Take you into a here's a basement. Here's another basement. You can see it goes all the way down to here. So we've got the house above, the house, the basement. I think this is actually an arena, and then right down into the crypts with some hidden redstone traps as well. The whole place is yours to explore. Here's the sewers if you download it from Patreon, patreon.com/andyisyoda. We loved building this place. Thank you again to all the builders. You're absolutely amazing. And another big shout out to everyone who is watching on Twitch, twitch.tv/andyisyoda. And thank you to everyone who gifted, especially Peacemaker, 30 months of subs on Twitch. 510 bits, Daddy Love with 1,000 bits, and 5 gifted. Thank you so much, Daddy Love, and MKP with huge support on Twitch as well, with 200 bits as well. Thank you very much to all the Twitch supporters who've enjoyed watching this being built live. We're off to take on some new projects, and we hope to see you very soon in another video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. That way you get notifications on YouTube for all our videos, and I will see you. Why am I invisible? I'm spooky and invisible even though Halloween is finished. Why am I invisible? How did that happen? I didn't know I was invisible. Look at that, just the head. That is spooky. On that note, take care. Have a nice day. I'm away. Ciao, ciao with the blocks. Be with you.